We've got crab legs.
I mean, we can't be sued. They don't exist anymore.
My
so.
work here is done. Welcome, everybody. Episode 92.
Yay.
Sunset over Vengalia in like 2 months, guys. We will be at episode 100. That sounds like a long time, but it's only 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say 2 months, it makes
8
it sound
weeks.
longer.
That's how time works.
I don't even know, man. I'm just a little boy. No, I'm so old.
I'm a real boy.
How's everyone doing? It's been a week since I've seen you. We had great weather this weekend immediately today as soon as I get off work. So like, hey, Dustin's got his time off work. Now we're going to go back to shit weather. So I'm excited. I missed you guys.
Missed you too.
Mel's smoking a vape pen.
Yeah. Getting high on ink cartridges.
Getting high on her own supply. We did not have Tails Does Tales this week. There was a people missing thing apparently, huh?
We had some missings for good reasons, I will say. Not that that makes me feel shitty now that all the previous misses were for bad reasons. Fuck you. No, that's not what I meant. One of our cast members may or may not have been following off of the RP of the previous episode and joining themselves in holy matrimony to somebody. So.
Oh, okay.
If you'd like to see a penguin wedding throughout the entire party, go watch the previous episode. And if you'd like to see a ridiculous one-shot led by the incredible Haley, where it's going to be canon and it's going to be slimy and gooey and good times on this coming Monday.
I was under the impression that you guys were doing some weird tentacle stuff beforehand, and you're like, yeah, there's some real life stuff. I'm like, cool.
Could be.
That's on our Patreon.
Why not
Speaking
both?
of Patreons, we have a new survey.
We do. We have a new posts for everything. So April's posts are all up. You can go learn a bit more about Mirik, our Dragonborn wizard, over on Tales Does Tales. You can vote for certain things to be happening in this campaign. And you can go create random encounters for an upcoming arc of Tales Does Tales.
The look of panic on Taylor's face about stuff happening in this one.
Maybe we should give people the access to make like just some baddie NPCs too, some sort of like NPC for you guys like to fight. Some rando creatures to fight. I don't know.
We can do that. That's entirely possible. We can do whatever we want.
We can do all the shit. Flying Tarask, like Lich monster kind of thing, just all in one.
It's gonna end up being Bodhi McBoatface, so I don't get too excited.
Yeah. I will actually say I want to compliment our Teller of Tales tier that they had the opportunity to Bodhi McBoatface TPK right out the gate with that first month's name an NPC thing, and they didn't. There was a good name, quality, loreful name that I look forward to Billy using on stream. And so I want to congratulate you for seeing the opportunity and seizing it to use it wisely. You Spider-Man did. You Stan Lee did.
Ass butt.
Yeah.
Once you read it out, it's gonna end up being like Seymour butts.
I'm sure that there's some sort of pronunciation gag happening in there, but you know what? For now, I stand by it.
So that's really cool. So this week we have us, obviously, and then we have TPK on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you check in for that. We've got Sponers. We have, in case you missed it, Into the AM last week. We had a pretty fun little ad. And they're really comfy shirts, guys. Like, I can't wait to... Why divorce when brick exists? Oh, God.
Chad has fixated on the give a rock to someone as a marriage proposal system.
That reminds me
I gotta say, fucking
SNL
anarchist
skit
proposal of giving someone a brick instead of an engagement ring. Amazing.
It's kind of banging.
Let me
it's
throw
real
it through
good.
a window.
Yeah.
I just watched an SNL skit. It was like this couple's like newlywed game type thing. And it was like, oh, what's your wife's favorite book, or whatever. Like, what the blah, blah. And then it was like, what's your spouse's greatest fear? And it was like, oh, this is it. It's like, actually, and it was like being falsely accused of your murder because of text I accidentally sent to somebody right before you died. And then the next question followed up was like, do text messages delete if I, destroy your phone, right? Shortly after you bubble, like all this. And then there's this long drawn out thing where it ended up like, they were gonna like escape with his wife's best friend who was a lawyer, but because the trial was going to go against them, they were both going to escape to like this whole thing and like make passionate love to each other because tomorrow wasn't promised, all this stuff, and just this wild like train that just ended up in the middle of like, it was great.
Chat has had the strangest interaction, right? And I need to highlight it that no, kneecaps are not fucking cosmetic, although the incredibleness of Colin saying everything is cosmetic when you look as good as he does is such a quality line.
Amazing.
Absolutely nailed the landing. But no, knees are not just cosmetic. You need that. I don't know about your day, but I need my knees.
Hey, but you don't need your shins, because just look at Cotton Hill. He did fine when he lost his shins to the Japanese in the World War II.
I have a feeling this is an old person reference.
King of the
This is gonna
Hill?
be our
Did you never
next
watch
clip.
King of the Hill? You never watched King of the Hill?
God damn it,
Damn it,
Dustin.
Bobby.
No.
How did you not watch King of the Hill?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I hate all of you
Sorry.
so much.
I have not watched the anime for Texans. I have not watched it.
King of the Hill is great, and Cotton lost his shins in the war. The Japanese
Would that
took
make
his
Family
shins.
Guy anime for Bostonians?
Yes, it does. 100%.
And what about Futurama? Where are we at with that?
Futurama is our souls.
The best.
As a collective put into animated form. American Dad is anime for Washingtonians? Whatever you call a person in DC. I don't know.
Criminal?
Watch holes.
Watch holes.
Watch holes.
Because it's mass holes but regardless.
I wanted to point this out. Looky, I got like, it's a dice, but it's like a revolver dice thing, and they have all the different dice. This would be so cool for Void.
It would be. Anybody wants to send me one.
And this is from a TikTok shop, actually. I saw it. It's CZYY store, and I'm going to have a link in my TikTok to it because they sent this to me. But it's so cool. It's all the Ds from 4 to 100. And you roll them, and they're like beautiful little, like, can you see like my... And I'm going to be using these today to fight you guys.
I'm loving what you're doing right now. For someone who plays D&D as much as you do, you described what a polyhedral set of dice are in the oldest possible. It's got all the Ds from 4 to 100. It's got all the Ds right here.
I didn't want to count them all out. Okay, I didn't want to say it's got a D4 and it's got a D6 and it's got a D10 and it's got a D1, a 20 and a 12 even. It's got 12 and hike. Now you've thrown me off. I can't even put them back in order because I'm so angry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But you also got something else from TikTok too, didn't you?
I've got
Also
so
just
much
called
things.
a set of dice.
Yeah, I've got this spinny thing from the same store. It's a D20 and random class assigner for that. But are you talking about my my women's vitamins?
No, not those, Dustin. It was just strictly the.
Because I also
Lord.
got women's vitamins for women with is it PCOS?
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I got those too because apparently my TikTok shop doesn't know me, and they're like, "We'd like to send you this." I was like, "Okay." I just read multivitamin, and it was not what I thought it was at all. I got it's like, "Wait, I don't. What is this? Oh, I don't know what that is." So, if you're interested in those too, I can link those. Anyway, hi everybody. We are so awesome. You're awesome, everybody. I'm ready.
Note to anyone that's a potential sponsor. Just mail Dustin shit and he'll eat it. No questions asked.
My perineum bra is so exciting, guys. The fit is chef's kiss. Point like a toiger.
It's like wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I think we're good. I think we've covered stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the roughest recap for you here once we return. Stupid, sexy Flanders. To the sunset over Vengalia. When last we left off, the heroes had journeyed away.
Ooh. Yes.
In beyond. They had left, you guys had left Fortress. to head to Dune, and I just realized I named the map the wrong thing because I'm smart. It's the Dune orphanage, not fortress. Anyway, you know what? We know where we're going. It doesn't matter. But prior to that, Quoras they'd been checking the wound on Quoras's arm to see how it was healing after Nemeia had applied their her sweet herbalism kit, and noticed that the skin of the wound seemed to be healing okay, but there was like this black, inky, like tendrils seeming to go up the arm, like smoky from the wound. Where we learned that Quoras is Warlock Pact paper, ink, something. Quoras has some weird connection to the pact that existed between Malkus and the sweet Sky Daddy that he was serving. Zaroon, correct? That's the one, Zaroon. And Zaroon's also just an asshole. But Malkus died? ? And why is the pack still possibly in place? Who knows? We don't want to. We're not worried about that right now. Because why? Because we're about to burn shit down, guys. The company traveled to Dune, had some pretty intense conversations along the way. Void ended up with a new shiny toy, little something like this, spins maybe even, and doesn't know quite who gave it to them. They have a suspicion, but I don't know. They traveled to outside of Dune to the orphanage. They did some scouting around. We thought Edie permanently turned into some ravens, but turns out that was not the case, thankfully. They're successful. They did some touring around. Quoras revealed a kick-ass mask, went full-on Dark Quoras, and basically went, you guys go gather Alma and Nemeia and get others out. And he masked up and went in. And that's where we're picking up.
And since there's not a word count on message, if I can, I'll continue the statement. Things are about to get wild. Quoras says that we should focus on getting people out and leave the rest to him. So, make your way here, please. Bye-bye.
I'm trying to remember, did Void say that to Nemeia or to Alma?
I'm saying it to both if I have the time to send it to both of you. I'm gonna randomize. I said to Alma first.
Okay. Well, we can't leave them just waiting around, can we?
No. Let's go.
All right, and I'll just start running because I think at this point, I don't know if we should be stealthy. It's more of, I think, pressing concern considering shit's getting real. So I'm just gonna run for it, honestly.
Clank, 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 clank.
I'm that stealthy.
I'm with you guys now. Where are we? Like in regards to what's happening, if that makes sense. Are we just outside of the building? Are we in the courtyard? What are we?
I think.
Good.
Sorry, I was
grouped to chat, right?
You described us as in the courtyard, so I thought it was me, Edie, and Quoras all in here. Quoras just did his dope, assemble the vials, put the mask on thing. I feel like we're still there, in a frozen moment of time, but I don't know what's happening now.
Going to go to Nemeia and Alma and meet them out the front, yes, so then I can guide them to the bedrooms.
I will. Are you saying that to us? Are you communicating with you? Okay.
Yes. I have come out of bird form.
Oh, okay.
I will, you do that. I will try and make the front door less noisy. And I'm going to look at Quoras to see, Quoras, how are you getting in there?
So I'm trying to remember. I was in the courtyard, yeah? In the middle of the courtyard.
You all were in that courtyard area.
Yeah, okay.
Well, maybe I should get this window open while you go get Nemeia out. Because I could maybe, like, this is one big vase sort of thing, and I could cast a spell on it to make it bigger and make the gap bigger, right? Break it out of the window, maybe?
I was just going to get rid of the bell at the front door so that people can get in and out quietly. Or at least try to.
Dustin, out the front of the building, along the front, there was the windows that went into the bedrooms. The third window along, is that into
those were at the edges, but yes.
Is that along? No, yeah. So say like if you follow me and where Edie is on the map, is this a window, a door? What am I looking at now?
Let me look at the key. Let me see where you're at. That is. So that is a window for one of the bedrooms, right where you are at, I believe.
Well, that's a hallway, right?
Hold on. That's a hallway. Let me look again. Yeah, so that's just a hallway between. Yeah, that looks like a door. That's a door to the entrance to the hallways there.
So I say to Vix that that's a door. By the windows that isn't
where
the front door.
Yes.
That looks like a window.
Nope, you were right. That is a window. My bad. The doors are the wooden ones.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I could probably do the same.
Going back and forth between the key.
Never mind. No, I was thinking rather than, because to get them through the front door, it looks like there isn't access straight to the bedrooms. Right? The front door is here.
The front door is in the...
The front door is at the front of the building on the left, and the bedrooms are like 3 rooms across, and I feel like that's a long way to get people out. Do you think? So do you think that I should work on these windows and unfortunately make noise, or do you think that we should just go through the front door and be sneaky about it?
I was thinking front door and sneaky, and if there's going to be noise, let Quoras make the noise.
Alright, okie dokie. Well, alright, you work on the front door, and I will meet you back here with Alma and Nemeia.
This is everyone talking. Sorry.
I've just run off to meet the 2 of you at the front.
Yep, and Void's with us as well?
Well, I'm at the front door. It's all relative distance, because y'all are moving from distance. Edie is going to meet you. Void is going to the front door.
Okay. Shouldn't we be making all the noise? Give Quoras as much cover as possible?
No, he's the... We're trying to get people out secretly. We don't want anyone to stop us. He's not worried about not making noise. He pulled out those vials from inside the Thieves Guild.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think he's worried about noise. He's got a cool mask.
Is that what he was doing with his... I could only see his back. I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay.
Just wait.
Okay.
And I'll lead them to the front door, because that way, I know where it is, and I'm just trying to get the most direct route, so then they're not, like, doing zigzags through the forest coming up to it.
Okay. So you start moving through, and...
Could I attempt to... So if the door's not locked, I know that it has those... You described them having little bells, so that people will be alerted if they opened or closed.
So... Which door are you talking about? The front door?
Front door.
It is locked, but it's not magically locked.
Okay.
And there was no traps.
Right. Okay. So first thing
they did lock it.
First thing unlocking it, and then second thing would be disarming a bell if I think that there's one there. There were windows there, so I'm assuming I could have seen if there was a bell on that door.
Yeah, it looks like all the doors and windows have some sort of catch to be able to do that. And yes,
Gotcha.
Go ahead and make a Thieves Tools just to unlock the door.
The tools, the thievesings. What's my number for this one? Whoa, 27.
Yeah, you reach through and click it. No problems at all.
Separate check for the bell, or is that?
It'll be a separate check because you were unlocking the door. These are the 2. Yeah.
Okay. Trying for the bell. Out of the box, come on. Oh, 28.
Easily enough. You kind of raise it up, and then you kind of use your thieves' tools to almost like a pin to pin the bell in place so it won't fall back down, but it doesn't break the string or anything like that.
Perfect. I will just wait at the front door for the others to arrive. I'm listening. If I hear commotion, I'll go ahead in. But otherwise, waiting.
So, which door, if I'm in the courtyard, did our old friend go through? My old friend. It's no one else's.
If I remember right, you saw him through a window, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't remember. I couldn't remember if he was in the courtyard or in a window. He was beating up a counselor.
So you saw him kind of in this hallway, like right in here, and then he walked like up towards this way, and then went into like this room over here.
Get in that chimney.
Cool. Okay. Do all the windows have bars on them?
Yes.
Damn it. All right. First things first. Thatch roofs, wooden things to burn. What looks burnable?
Most of it. It is all very much flammable material.
Okay.
It's wood. I should say the walls are cement, but the roof itself is very thatchy, and the windows have like wooden. The doors are mostly like a really thick wood. The windows, like the bars obviously are bars, but they have like wooden shutters and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So I am going to pick up the first of my vials and attempt to throw it sort of generally on the roof in I can't remember how to ping. There we go. This area.
Where at?
I'm pinging on the map.
Okay,
in the general area where he went.
Okay, so you go around to that side and throw something up there.
Can I get to it from the courtyard? Like, how high up is the roof from here? And
the roofs they're slanted a little bit. You could do it from where you're at. But go ahead and make an athletics check for the throw to see.
$22.
Yeah. You're an old hat at throwing things, and you've been kind of visualizing this and preparing for this moment. And you take the bottle and kind of get a feel for it, and you kind of adjust and you just huck it up, and it does indeed like just break on impact on the roof. Make a perception check.
Like a 7.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
Cool.
That's fine. I don't need to perceive anything. I'm gonna Misty step through the window into there.
Into that room? Or the hallway?
The hallway there.
Okay, perfect. You pop in, and you see the open hallway. You guys waited till like everybody was kind of in bed, right? Or what were you?
Yeah, generally waiting until everyone was.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. And you still have pass without a trace up?
I guess so, yeah. It wouldn't have dropped yet. I don't think we were.
Assuming we haven't taken more than an hour, including like the scouting part.
Yeah, I don't think you had.
I don't think we determined. Yeah,
No.
so it is still up.
I think we only did like 5 minutes
Only
worth
been-
because that was, I think, based off of Haley's.
My check. Yeah.
Edie's raven form was only
Mhm.
like 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Still stuck
only
the whole time.
a 25.
Okay.
Only.
You feel pretty confident in your ability to remain in the shadows, and it is dark inside. Like it is not like blazing like we have it lit for the sake of us, but it is dark inside. Obviously, there's moonlight, and there's like occasionally there's like torches in the halls for lighting, but it is for the most part relatively dark.
Cool. So the roof's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it. I never get bored.
The roof is got the stuff on it, but it doesn't immediately burst into flame.
Okay.
You need to add some sort of flame source to it.
Oh, okay. So it's not fully alchemist fire.
Not
gonna say-
full. Yeah, it requires a
Gotcha.
The
Rewinding slightly
dwarf
then.
spicy juice.
So like a Molotov cocktail, but
Gotcha. Yes.
once it's
But
got
not?
more of like a but no,
But not
Molotov
lit.
cocktail, you still have to light
It's like
it.
a jar of.
Now, Alchemicus fire, you don't have to light. You just throw it.
Yeah.
And
But this is not quite
This,
Yeah, it's not
this
impact.
does. You need to
This
light
takes
it,
a spark.
Gotcha. Okay.
but it
Uh,
burns even in water and stuff like more. I guess maybe more like napalm or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Greek fire. Sort of thing.
You would
That's
have
cool, okay.
seen that before
then-
you've gone
then
inside, though.
Yeah, well, you guys would have known this, like because you slammed the guy into the jars and they broke
That's
and covered
true.
him.
Ah,
You would have
True.
seen that
Did get all
he
That's
didn't
very
immediately
true.
catch fire, and like,
that's true. Yes.
Yes.
then all of your alignments.
This
would have
is
shifted.
known.
Yeah.
I mean, you could drink it.
Okay. Then
Be a problem.
rewinding just slightly. I'll do. I think I have torches.
How are you gonna light your torch?
Or you could throw it and I could fly up and light it.
I'm
I have
sure
a
you have like
tinderbox. I
flint
can
and
light a
steel.
torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're.
Just,
I
make
will
a
say.
just say
you
you
are
made a
proficient
Molotov
enough in
cocktail
survival
before
that
you
you
threw it.
Yeah. Well, so I'll take out the whiskey bottle full of lamp oil that I have and make an actual
Oh,
Molotov
yeah.
cocktail.
Yeah.
That was my original strategy for burning
Here
this
we
place
go.
down. And then we found the good fire.
And now we
yeah,
can just add to the fire with the
Mm.
spicy stuff. Yeah.
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 We didn't start the fire. Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay, so first one up to like lay out the burning material, the Greek fire shit, and then Molotov of lamp oil.
All right. As soon as like the first bottle hit, there was no real response that you noticed. But once the fire hits, you do hear like screams like, "What's that?" And then you hear some kids start screaming and crying.
Within 2 seconds.
A giant fireball, whoosh, like
It's on the
top
roof.
of the roof.
It's on the.
It's like 8 feet over their heads. It's not like there's multiple floors.
Fire's also very loud when it goes up really
That's-
quickly,
that's fair.
so it's we're good. No, this is fine.
I genuinely did. I'm also thinking that there's no bedrooms over there. 'Cause it's over
Yeah.
here.
It's not that far away from the bedrooms. though.
Okay.
Like their bedrooms are.
Is that?
That's cool. Can I see
Like
them screaming? These children screaming from the bedrooms? Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you hear this.
Um,
The kids hear this loud, "Ooh," kind of sound.
Okay.
Like
Well, then
as it
before
all,
that,
like, yeah,
I don't know
changes.
how long that took, but like, I'm guessing we got back to Void at the front door.
Sure.
Hearing them.
Yeah, I think they're probably distracted. Should we?
Let's go in. Yeah.
How are we going to convince the kids?
I would say
Fire.
we're here.
Get
Yeah, like, well, at this point, they have every reason to want to get out of a burning building. So,
That's very true. All right, yep, let's do it. Yeah, seeing as they know that's on fire now.
yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, I didn't think about that until it's on fire.
The only,
Right,
I'm
right.
imagining, as we're skulking, I'm imagining the only people who are going to try and stop us are the ones that we can beat over the head.
Yes.
Dispose of.
There were children. There
Yes.
was
I say,
that probably need beating over the head too, but we'll be gentle.
knock them out,
Okay.
not dispose of.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Noted.
Colin, can you just ping real quick where you threw the actual fire?
Yeah, up here.
Okay.
It's on the
Up there,
roof
okay.
over this part where I was headed.
Okay. So, and the bedrooms are to our right.
Yes.
Yep, cool.
All right.
Okay, so we're away from the.
So for the sake of what we're doing, and because there is people here that exist, we're gonna roll initiative
Urgency.
just so we can, so we know what's happening. So it's not just like you guys doing everything, and then all of a sudden like, oh, nobody ever paid attention to you guys.
Oh, I got a natural 20! Edie's
Hey!
on it!
Edie is ready.
Edie's ready!
Why is my initiative always so shit?
Do you want me to take you with me?
I'll compare your initiative to mine.
You want me to take you with me? Do I have your consent? Seeing as we're in initiative, I figure I'm not going to sneak. I'm not going to spend fucking 2 turns sneaking around the corner.
That's valid. Yeah.
As soon as the fire hit up, I'm just going to grab you.
But to be fair, you are not ruining my plan with the front door by doing that either. This was to like, I want to make sure there's a way out. There is now a way out.
Now there's
right?
a way out. Yeah.
Thank God I have advantage because one of them was a natural 1.
Give me just a second here. And then we will... All right, Quoras, what'd you roll?
17.
Nice.
Edie.
24.
Nice.
Void.
I forgot to do math. 17.
Nice. Nemeia.
21.
And Alma.
9.
9. All right.
Poor flat-footed cleric.
So what we're gonna do, Edie, you have the first whatever's happening. Nemeia, Quoras, Void, and then environment things will happen, and then Alma.
I'm slower than the environment. Damn.
The environment is just their characters or whatever is happening.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's there.
I really am flat-footed. Fuck.
On the 10.
I'm coming, guys. Don't worry.
like Ralphie, his little brother from
The Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Can't put my arms down.
I quickly turn to Alma and I just say, "We're taking a shortcut to the bedrooms. Help us keep the hallways clear." And I just grab onto Void and I dimension door us into this hallway, I think, so we don't just immediately frighten the children.
Sure.
I think that's Edie's immediate thought. She doesn't want to just appear in the bedroom. And then she's going
for people that just appear in your bedroom.
Yeah.
But then
And then she'll take the south door. And she's just going to, like, I guess, knock on it and say,
so that south door
"We're leaving."
Is, just so you know, that's the girls' dorm room.
Okay, cool. Is the door unlocked? Locked?
You check the door and it appears to have been locked from the outside, but it's a relatively simple, like, just latch kind of thing. It's not like an intricate lock. It's just so it's easy enough to just slide over.
Cool. I just and slide that over and I open the door and I'm like, "We're leaving."
Okay. The kids are kind of huddled. Like they can't get out.
I get down as soon as I see them huddled. I get down to their level, and I'm like, "It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get out."
All right. So we'll hold
And
right there.
I just want to look as friendly as possible, and then that's the end of my turn.
Make a persuasion check just to start with. And I'll say initially at disadvantage because you are a stranger person popping up in the middle of nowhere.
Stranger.
They're scared. So just initially, we're going with a disadvantage.
14 and 17. So 14 plus 8.
Oh, God.
Edie was definitely the right person to send to convince the children.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did this correctly.
Yeah, I'm adorable.
What was your
And now I'm
total?
young again.
What was your total? You said 14
20.
plus 8, so 22?
22.
22. I mean, they could be very scared.
Well, they rolled really high for insight, so you feel like they're believe you pretty well. All right, Nemeia.
Cool. I can't get in.
This door is unlocked. Void would have let you know, like, this door is a way into this building.
Okay. And it's yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll go through the door and start looking for baddies.
People trying to stop us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'll use my full movement. Look around. Baddies or people that need to get out, I will act accordingly. And then, if I can just I'm not gonna rage. If I can go like a bonus action, go, "There's a fire, get out!" And then hold an attack if I see a bad guy.
Okay.
With my Thunderbird.
Nice.
Non-lethal lightning damage. I love it.
Run.
Okay. Then that ends your turn. Quoras, you're up.
So I've Misty stepped into here. This is the only door that I see into this room.
It's the only door that you see, correct.
Okay. Wonderful. Let me go ahead and is it? I'll test it to see if it's locked first and foremost.
It is locked.
Well, that's fun. Is it like what kind of lock? Is it? Do I think I can break this door down pretty easily? Or is it like a? Can I unlock it?
Is it a deadbolt or just a little?
Yeah.
The room. This is this is the headmaster's room kind of thing. So it appears to be much more secure than the others. But as far as like the strength of the wood and stuff, he's not. I mean, he deals with children mostly, so he's not overly concerned about generally somebody trying to break it down. The lock itself is pretty intricate, but the door itself. Let me make a perception check or a nature check. I'll let you choose again.
That's a nat one.
It's a wooden door.
Cool. No worries.
Again, the lock looks more intricate than any other that you've seen.
It's fine.
I'd say it's safe to assume that your ability to break the door is probably going to be easier than your ability to pick the lock.
Cool. Okay, so I have burned one of my alchemist fire-ish thing bottles. I am going to take another one, uncork it, and pour it on the ground in front of the door. If that counts as a bonus action versus an action. Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
I'll say it's the same as taking like a potion for yourself.
Cool. And then going to actually I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to etherealness step through the door. So I can turn ethereal for 6 seconds around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm stepping through the door. And I will go ahead and draw Eulogy at this point.
Okay. As you step through the door, you don't see anybody immediately in that area with you. Just as a heads up.
Cool. I will slowly walk forward because I do still have movement, and just looking for anything in here, and start moving towards the bedroom area, what it looks like, that area. Like if I don't see anything in this bit here.
Yeah, I mean, you see that's like a kitchen area, like his own little private kitchen area. Doesn't look like it's too heavily used, like doesn't really know how to cook.
And assuming that I'm getting close, I will go ahead and activate my celestial revelation if I can. I don't know if I've used too many things.
Is that action or bonus action?
It's a bonus action, but I also use etherealness, which is a bonus action. So
yeah, you kind of did like 3 bonus action type things. I'd say,
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll wait until the next turn.
Okay. So that'll end your turn? Or?
Yeah, I'll prep myself like right. Is the door to the bedroom closed?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Then at the end of your turn, Void, you are up.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought there was going to be something else. I will do the same as Edie. If it's similar door, like just delatch, go in. I will say that I am like object interaction. I'm getting palimpsest out, but I'm keeping it. I have got the shawl like diagonal across my like gun hand, so that it's not obvious that I'm not brandishing a weapon at kids. That's what I don't want to do. I'm just gonna like, hey, we should probably all get out.
Okay. As you open that door, you do see that there is an older person there. Looks to be another like caregiver, not one of the teenagers, but this is like a younger adult.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? And he like gets in front of the kids and kind of like struts up.
Fire emergency rescue. I am here to make sure everyone gets out of this building safely.
Roll a deception.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
At disadvantage because that doesn't exist.
Oh, come on! I've just narratively constructed
Your
it.
brigade would.
I still got
fire
I got
literally just started,
disadvantage
like,
as well,
3
so don't
seconds
make
ago.
excuses for it.
The fire started 3 seconds ago.
It can exist.
I just got a natural 20 and a 15, so that's a dirty 20.
he doesn't necessarily believe you, because again, you literally just started 3 seconds ago.
The response time is insane.
His response is like, he's like, what? We don't.
At this point, I'm just like,
your taxes to work.
I'm just like visually ignoring him, and I'm just like looking at the kids like, come on, everybody out, single file, move quietly, calmly, quickly. And I will, this is for everyone's protection. And I'm going to enact a judgment of protection. And the shield just like appears, the little shield tattoo on the neck behind the jaw. And that's it for me.
All right.
I guess there was no action there.
Yeah, you can still have an action.
Unless you're saying the deception check was an action to like, I really want to get these kids out. So if there's an action that I could do to like get them moving.
You can pick an action.
Yeah.
I guess roll a persuasion check. Again, still at disadvantage.
Okay.
To the kids, because you're a stranger.
Sure. Not as good at this. 6.
Okay.
What if we'd taken a face of one of the guys? I just thought about that.
I actually did think about doing that, but I was like, this whole thing is gonna be weird and wild. Like I didn't want to overcomplicate. I didn't want a hat on a hat, and then like me meet up with Quoras later, and Quoras just go into kill mode on Void. Like I did consider, but decided not to.
Did you enter the room or did you stay outside the door?
I will be in the room.
Okay, so
like,
I'm
but like,
token just inside so we know where you're at.
I'll be in the room, like holding the door open and like waving people.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
That ends your turn. Up next is the environment. So, this guy comes running, and starts looking around, and that's all he's going to do, trying to figure out what's going on. This guy here steps forward towards you. Who did you say you were again?
Fire rescue.
There is no fire rescue. What do you want? He like reaches forward and grabs you and like cocks back a fist.
He could try and make a grapple check, sure.
Look me.
Oh, the Mimiclerk can bite him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is a 22.
25.
Wow.
Natural 20 again.
So what happens with it?
I think it doesn't bite him as long. I'm gonna reread it to make sure. I don't think it bites him if I'm not already grappled. Mimicloak. Escape a grapple or it's only to escape a grapple or free yourself from restraints. So he doesn't have me grappled, so there's nothing to bite yet.
Okay. So when he tries to grab and
I just like
can't
duck out, like quickly move along, and like I'm just like moving him out the door.
He then launches with a punch. That's gonna miss. He's gonna bonus action. Let me make sure that will work because he doesn't have to, I don't think, hit right for that.
Or are you thinking for like monk stuff? They can just bonus action as long as they've attacked. They can bonus
so he's
action.
Gonna bonus action flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's also going to miss. So he punches and then like ducks and swings again, and he's like just, you can tell he's not like super awesome. And that is his turn.
Flurry of blows is 2 more, by the way.
He does get 2 if he actually is flurry of blowsing, not like the regular one. Okay. So he would get 1 more.
That's a 21.
That just hits. I will.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'll let it happen. 5 points, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When he does,
he ducks, he punches, ducks, punches again, and then pops up and kind of jumps and just like this time he catches you.
I'm just gonna turn to him and be like, if you want this to turn from a fire rescue to a fire death, I'll acquiesce to that request. Get out.
I am disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
That ends that turn. This guy comes running and heads out the door, and Quoras, he immediately runs into you in the hallway. mask is down, so he's just staring for a second. Who are you?
Oh, don't worry. You're about to find out.
He's going to be looking quizzically, but that's all he's going to do for the moment. Alma.
I've got my guys, don't worry!
Clink,
So
clink, 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 clink.
Okay, so that is no, stop.
I think it's like double sort of what's going on.
Yeah,
There's-
so
You're
that's...
muted.
I was on mute. There's no scale to the map. And by the way, for the audience at home, we're doing theater of the mind, but like have a map for like relative positioning that we're working with. But it's not like 5 foot 5 foot squares.
Okay, so that's 20, just double checking. 25, 30, just kind of running past.
And again,
the
they're
mail.
not really 5 foot 5.
I love we're just saying the non 5 foot squares into the void here. Hey Mel,
So
stop
Mel,
counting
you're not going that
squares.
far.
I'm sorry.
You're about that far.
I'm about what far? Here. Okay.
Where you're at, where I just put you to is about where you would have.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's my move. I'm
the
sorry.
That was funny. That
You
was
were
funny.
concentrating on how
Yeah.
far you could get. You were excited. It's all good.
I just want to help. Okay. So what I actually want to do is, can I use my action to dash so I can get to the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking like right here, like right before this set of doors. And what I actually want to do is bonus action do spiritual weapon at 2nd level because I want a kind of a backup in case shit does go down with anybody in the area. So and then
Can
that's
you see
gonna-
the liquid on the floor? Like, how noticeable is that, by the way? I just was curious.
It's definitely spilled out in front of the floor. Like it looks like oil or something. Like it kind of blends in.
The passive perception
With-
picks it up as...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just
So, Mel,
double
you'd see it
checking
spread
whether
across
or
the
not we
floor.
can see that as we
Okay.
kind of are leaving, asking now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of stop just short of it.
Here's your token so you can move it.
Thank you. So that's gonna be like right here.
Everybody's like, rescue the children. Mel's like, get the weapon out.
I'm the beefcake. I want to help.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
And I'm just kind of.
I was going to say, you can probably see the person in front of you.
No, they're in a room.
This
No,
one?
that's a hallway.
Oh,
yeah.
in the hallway. Sorry. Yeah,
He's at the
yeah.
intersection of the hallway.
My bad,
Oh!
my bad. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I was... yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So since it's been summoned, I can now attack him with it. So let's see.
Have you determined he's a bad guy? Did I miss that?
No.
There's been no determination
He's
yet.
got
Mel's just-
excited.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. 26 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, sure.
He's not a kid, right?
No.
Okay, that's fine. All right, let me. Oh, my mouse! I need you to cooperate with
Just
me, my
run
guy.
up yelling, Team Chorus!
Team Quoras! All right.
Kill them first. Ask. Speak with dead later. Cast speak with dead later.
All right, so that's 1d8 plus 4.
RP reminder that Void told us we're all on rescue duty. Chorus is on fuck shit up duty, and Alma has liberally
I think,
interpreted.
Although Edie, when she ran to the house with you, Void, she said keep people out the hallways, so...
That's fair. Yeah, never mind. You're on task.
So that's 11 points of damage.
Right?
Can you do non-lethal with a spiritual weapon?
No.
Oops.
Ooh.
No, wait, does it say melee?
I think it is a melee
It's
attack.
I think it is a melee spell attack, so probably I can Google it in the background, but meh.
I'm just trying to see if it says melee in the description.
You can make a melee... It's a melee spell attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
It does say spell.
Okay.
but it
So
might only
I
be.
can-
I'll look it up.
Yeah. If there's the option to make it non-lethal, I'd like to do that. And then that's it for me.
It is force damage, though, isn't it?
Yes.
You could make anything non-lethal as long as you can't do like range. It doesn't.
Range,
damage type does not impact lethality. I'll rephrase it that way.
It's the
within reason.
type of like a spell does real damage, and a ranged weapon does real damage, but a melee weapon you can choose non-lethal. So it depends on if the spell melee you can choose. But I guess we'll just research that later.
Okay. And then that's it on my part. So.
Okay, perfect. He's looking hurt. But that's good. All right. Then we're going to come back around to the top. Edie, Nemeia, Quoras, Void.
I would like to use... Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action to move with the kids, if that's okay. That's what I would like to do.
Okay. Are you doing like a dash kind of thing?
I don't know if I can hold a dash.
You can, yeah.
You can? Okay, cool. So I would like to
you're
hold
giving
a dash.
You're giving up your initial movement if you're staying put.
Yes,
but
I
you
am.
can hold the dash.
I'm going to stay. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Cool.
Go ahead and try to. How are you going to try to convince the kids again? Like, are you doing anything with that?
I'm staying on their level. I'm hoping. How were they looking after the first thing? Like, were they super scared of me? And if I moved closer, would that be
like recognize that you are a good person? Like from there, because they did a insight check. I just did a group insight check, and they rolled really high.
Okay.
Like a 22.
Okay, cool. So I am just continuing to get down, and I'm like opening my one arm to to gesture, come this way, like follow this way, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to make sure that you get out of here. There's a fire started, and we need to get you out safe. All right?
Roll another persuasion check. Straight.
19 plus 8.
So 27?
Yep.
They start going.
Okay.
There does appear to be like a teen girl who's trying to stop them. But she's kind of scared herself a little bit and is actively trying too hard. So they start walking towards the door. Slowly, kind of. It's a little hindered, but they do start moving.
Cool. Perfect. Then that'll be the end of my turn, and I guess
so. I'll say you get like half your 30 feet of movement because they get out the door and start going just a little bit. So we'll give you some movement.
Cool. So yeah, when they move, I move with them. So
we'll
when my token moves, they'll be with me, sort of thing. Cool.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
All right. Then that ends your turn. Nemeia, you are up. Quoras, Void on deck.
You're on mute.
Sorry. If I don't see anyone, can't hear anyone, I'll continue through the hallways, but I want to keep an eye on the roof as well. I
would say you see the person that Alma just attacked randomly.
Yeah, that's cool. But I also want to keep an eye on the roof. Is there like a ceiling, or is it all like support beams and whatnot that we can see the thatch burning through?
There does appear to be some sort of level of ceiling, inner roofing and the thatch like over it. So like maybe there's like an attic type thing, like not a very big one, but maybe like a crawl space or something.
Okay, so I currently have no way of determining how the fire's going on the roof. But there'd be smoke seeping through.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing signs of it. Like the roof is not weakened enough yet. It's only been like 10 seconds. So
yeah. Okay. And it said that we can perceive the oil on the floor. How long is the hallway?
Probably about 150 feet from back to back.
Okay. And How much movement would I have used to go through that hallway to get to where I am? I mean, I still can't.
15, 20 feet.
Yeah, cool. I'll use the rest of my movement. Action dash.
Okay. And I would say the hallway is big enough to get by. Like, you're not crowded. Like, it's not a single person can get by. Like, again.
Yeah, 150 feet. That's huge. Cool. So I'll run past Alma, and then I will bonus action rage and use the feral pounce, and try and get as close to the spiritual weapon dude in the hallway.
It's actually a girl. As you get closer, it's a girl.
Oh, okay. Yep. If I can, I'll get as close to her as I possibly can, and just growl, "Get out now!" And like my features are all warped and ragey, so.
Did you said pounce? Did you like kind of grapple her, or did you just pounce?
No. So feral pounce gives me an extra 20 feet of movement.
Okay, perfect. So you're here, kind of like in front of her where the spiritual weapon is. I'm going to move the spiritual weapon for the sake of this moment.
As close as I possibly can get to her. Whatever movement.
An intimidation check, and I will say with advantage at this point because the roof is on fire. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff. Just got attacked out of the blue with some random weapon, and then this scary monster thing just jumped in her face.
Intimidation.
Tax dollars going to therapy to this poor girl.
I mean, it's charisma based, so it's a -1. Or can I use like?
I'll say strength for this one. You are fully in your "I'm going to fuck you up" mode.
Yeah, cool. With advantage, that's a 12.
Well, luckily she rolled an 8, so she's. He doesn't have movement yet, but you feel like she's properly intimidated.
Lovely.
12.
Yeah,
hey, it worked.
I did, so I'll take it.
Still
that's
counts.
my turn. Yep.
All right.
That's me.
Quoras, you're up. Voyage on deck.
Mix him up.
And you do absolutely recognize this person who just ran into you as Rock. You'd seen him before, and
Good. Okay. Go ahead and Celestial Revelation. He needs to make a Charisma saving throw.
that's a 4.
Okay, that's the first time this has worked. Incredible. Well, he's frightened of me now.
Okay.
If he wasn't already,
he was uncertain of you.
Yeah. Now very frightened. Yeah. So.
It's like in like the original Batman movie. You, I'm Batman.
So yeah, Chorus. His eyes. So this mask doesn't reveal it very well, but there is like you can see his eyes through the mask. So his eyes go fully black. His like skeletal wings sort of sprout out of the back of his shoulder blades and kind of lay at his sides.
Smoke starts like pouring off.
So this became a heavy metal music video very quickly.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk forward. I don't know how you want to handle the frightened exactly. Can we kind of make it flavor?
Yeah. As you walk forward, he starts like stepping backwards until his back's against like his bed.
Cool.
And he like falls to like the sitting position.
Hello, Ruck. Good to see you again.
You see the look on his eyes, already one of fear. Like connect the dots. Natural 20. He recognizes who you are. That fear immediately just gets even. He like starts like clawing backwards on the bed and hits the wall. You're dead.
In some ways, yes.
You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be dead.
Did the Justicars tell you that?
You see like the thought, like a flash of betrayal flash across his face. They did. No matter, you will be. You won't leave here alive.
Well, are you planning to stop me?
If I must. And he tries to get himself together and stands up on top of the bed. Looks like almost like a little like kid, like getting ready to jump on it. It's really hard to look intimidating standing on a bed. But he's doing his best to try to at least gain some of his composure back, but he's still clearly frightened. A ghost is in front of him that's smoking.
I'm gonna I have Eulogy out. I'm gonna stab Eulogy into the bed in front of him.
Okay.
And then pull out the dagger that Kiokos gave me.
We'll give that like a free movement of like switching weapons, essentially.
Okay.
Did you kill Philip yourself, or just let him die in the dungeon?
Trying to remember here. Same thing to you, isn't it? Doesn't matter what the answer is.
I mean, it determines how many times I do this.
And I'm gonna stab him with the dagger. Not anywhere vital.
Sure, roll to attack.
Is a 16.
16 does hit.
Gotta look up what the damage on the dagger.
D4 plus whatever your mods are.
So I might just kill him. Oops.
That's fine.
You did declare not lethal areas.
And you also didn't planar warrior.
Yeah, you
or
did say
anything like that.
non-vital. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
The thing that dies is his pride, so.
So that's it.
Just take a
10.
limb.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You stab him, and he just glares at you. Still doesn't matter. He's not coming back.
You're right, but you have an opportunity to atone for what you've done.
You gonna make another action?
Yeah, I'll attack again.
Okay.
It's another 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, that's only 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Or sorry, 6 points of damage.
Okay. He's looking hurt. He's not like bleeding out, but he's definitely feeling your stabs.
What about Paul? Did you even care when the Justicars killed him?
We'll end your turn right there. Void, you're up.
I did look it up. Any melee can be non-lethal, and you also don't have. Fun fact: I learned this rereading the rules. You don't have to declare it until they go to 0, and you could be like, "I was aiming non-lethally," technically. Anyways, this dude's right on me, right? And are any of the kids? What are the kids doing? How are they responding to the situation?
They're kind of confused and scared and kind of gathering around, and some of them have noticed like the smell of fire, and they're trying to push for the door, but you guys are kind of right in the way.
Can I move out of the way of the door? And yeah, are they?
So you're moving in further into the room.
I'll move in further to the room, and give them space to get out. If it looks like the kids are moving out, then I will just stay there and like I just growled at him, and I'm just gonna be like in a like switching tone to be reassuring towards the kids. That's right, orderly, cleanly, just calmly. Everyone proceed out towards the front door. It's unlocked. You should be able to get there. Not realizing that there's a fucking kerfuffle in the hallway between them and the door. But and I will how's this guy looking? Like, has what I've said mattered to him in any way?
Make it a quick insight check. Or what's your passive insight?
21.
Oh God, you don't need to roll. He's confused because so far, one, you haven't responded to him punching. You did threaten him some, but you haven't done any. I mean, you've got your gun out in your hand, and so far you haven't used it.
And it's under the shawl right now. It has not
so it's not visible.
It's not visible. I'm not brandishing it at the moment.
He appears to be at least considering what you've said, but not sure yet.
Okay.
He definitely knows you were lying about the fire team. But other than that, he's kind of confused.
Okay. I am going to click the secondary trigger of palimpsest to enable silent shot, but I will hold and I will back up so that if he wants, like, I'll move out of his range so he technically gets an AOO here if he wants it.
He's not going to take it because, again, he's showing some confusion.
Okay. I will only shoot him if he tries to get aggressive with me, but the silence is on, so any shot that I make the kids won't know it's happening.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
And by the way, the non-lethal rule, it's all melee, so it would count for a spiritual weapon, because that is, even though it's a spell attack, it is a melee spell attack.
Thanks.
Good to know. This one turns and starts running. This one, so you've kind of come back out here now. Is that correct?
I'm further into the room. So I went to the back of the room and I'm like ushering people like, come on, get out, get out, get out. I'm leaving the gun hand down and ready to go if this dude gets smart with me.
Okay. You can't take the kids. He doesn't actively move, but he's like, I can't let you take the kids.
You want them to burn in this building?
But no.
Then leave with them.
Where are you going?
Get out.
Okay, that'll end that round. He's just uncertain, so he just kind of waits. This other one is going to attempt to fight back, Quoras. While frightened, he attacks at disadvantage, yes? Okay, so he is first going to hold on, let me see what this is.
While Dustin looks that up, you could go look up our Patreon and go see all the exclusive content.
Okay, actually, he is going to look around, and using the darkness, he's going to disappear for a second. And he pops up like over here, across the room from you, and then flings out a couple of like daggers, darts at you. And so he's going to attack at disadvantage. That's going to be a 7 with double nat ones. He's going to try again for his second attack.
Does he hurt himself?
Yeah, the dart actually like sticks, like he throws it and like it sticks like in his palm. He's like, ah! 18 on the second one.
Was that with disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yes.
Damn. I can defensive duelist that. So I will.
Yes!
Amazing.
Is that a melee attack? No, that's a ranged attack.
It's a ranged attack, yeah.
Nah, I can't defensive duelist.
All
Never
right.
mind.
Then you take, I mean, it's 4 points of piercing damage. You rolled a 1. So you take 4 points of piercing damage from the dart as it sticks in your shoulder, barely piercing through your armor.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Ooh. Right. That will end his turn. Alma. Clank, 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 clank.
I'm just curious. Do I hear any commotion happening inside the room? Since
yeah, you hear screaming from the kids and you hear the noise coming from just north of you as Quoras. Yeah. I mean, you don't hear necessarily the words.
Right.
But you hear like some grunts of pain and stabbing of metal and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, seeing as how this one ended up leaving, I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna leave bonus action moving the spiritual weapon just so that it's kind of hovering around the door just to be on the safe side. Actually, let me move up here so
somebody walks out.
Away. And I'm just kind of actively, this is probably the best one. I just want to stick by just so I can help usher the kids once they show up, because since Nemeia took care of scaring off the one I injured, maybe have maimed, I don't know at this point. And I want to hold an action, so if the commotion I heard in, if whoever is giving Quoras trouble in the room leaves, I want to hold the action of the spiritual weapon to attack, and then that'll be it. If I can. I don't know if I can, though.
Isn't the spiritual weapon a bonus action attack?
Never mind. Scratch that, reverse it. That's it for me. So I'm just going to sit there. I'm just going to sit there and look cute and just wait for the kids to come in just so that
hold a sacred
I can...
flame. Or
that's
the dead
true.
Or whatever. Yeah.
That's true.
Cantrip.
I'll do the sacred flame hold then. If whoever is causing Quoras trouble leaves, and then that's it for me.
Okay. Then we come back to the top of the order. At this point, the roof is pretty fully engulfed, and is spread throughout the entirety of the roof. Edie, you are up. Nemeia, Quoras, Void on deck.
Edie left us directions. She is just helping the kids get out of there.
Okay.
However that has to manifest in terms of...
Okay. So just start escorting them this way. Mm-hmm. And then we'll say like to about there. That's their turn then. Nemeia, you're up.
Where the person ran, there's another door there. Are they like trying to get out and open that?
Where they're running, yes, there's a door at that end of that hall.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So Edie's got the girls and they're running around that way. My rage will drop because I wasn't attacked and didn't attack. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna move forward a little bit and just keep ushering, make sure they
From the kids.
stay that way. And can I hear any fight or scuffling from the room that... Actually, I don't think I know where Void went.
You know I went with Edie, so you'd see Edie and you'd kind of intuit maybe that Void is still that direction, but it's...
I'm going to assume,
but so far there's no sound of fighting.
Yeah, we're not fighting.
Yeah, okay, I have no reason to pursue. So you said that the roof is fully engulfed. Is it starting to, like, cinders and stuff starting to fall through the
Not yet,
ceiling?
Because it's only been about, like, 25 seconds, but with how dry the wood has been, because you're just coming out of summer into fall, there hasn't really been a whole lot.
Okay.
So no, not yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do anything.
Quoras, we're back to you.
Really shouldn't have fought back, Rock.
Told you weren't leaving here alive.
How hurt does he look?
On a scale of, he's not quite. He's about. It's hard.
I mean, half.
Not yet. He's right about half.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk up to him again, just slowly stand in front of him.
How long is he afraid for with that? Like, what's the? Is there a way for him to try? Can he try to save on it after that, or is he just afraid?
I don't think so. I think he just remains frightened.
Okay.
I
think that's fair. We can stick with that.
It's... Oh, okay, never mind. He is no longer frightened. The end of my next turn.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, well, he will be until the end of my turn here. But the revelation lasts a minute, so like my look stays the same.
So if you go out, you'll scare the kids, maybe, but
yeah, because I wouldn't do that anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just again stab him with the dagger from Kiokos. I'll go ahead and do one attack with that. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then is another 5 points of damage.
Okay.
But I am going to go ahead and actually invoke my Celestial Revelation on that, and we'll do 4 points of necrotic damage. So as I kind of just take the dagger, I'm just going to slide it across him very slowly and deliberately as the kind of necrotic, like, energy.
You see, like, some of the black from your arm, like, run down your arm and into your hand, and then it kind of climbs up through the blade and almost, like, passes through the blade into his skin. And for a moment, you see it, like, swirl on his hand before fading away. And then the mark crawls back up your arm.
Oh, Ruck. Here's the thing. I really, really hate the gods. I hate what they've done to us. More than any of that, I hate mortals like you who bend their knee out of weakness, desperation. You gave up everything you believed in. The Night Shadows, your friends. I once called you a brother. And you betrayed us all. Sold yourself to the people who got Paul killed. The people who let Philip rot in a dungeon. Who attempted to kill Kiokos. She gives you her regards, by the way. And I'm gonna
go ahead and stab him one more time with the dagger and leave it in this time if I can.
Sure. Go ahead and roll to attack.
That's a nat 20.
Yes!
Let's go!
Murder!
So it's a 4 at least, plus 5, it's 9, plus 3, so 12.
Ow.
How do you want to do it?
Yay!
If you don't mind me mixing in, I saved my bonus action specifically for this. Yes. So I put the dagger in, kind of slid into the ribs, almost to the point of being a killing blow, and at the last second, let it go, pull the mask off, grab his face, and look him in the eyes. And I'm gonna bonus action eulogy into my hand from the bed in the other room, and just bring it around and stab it into his side on the other side, right into the heart.
As the dagger goes in, you see the light start to flicker in his eyes. The darkness is about to take him, and he thinks maybe you're gonna let him go. And then his eulogy pierces through his ribs and into his heart. You see fear, and then nothing as the light in his eyes goes out, and he just slumps into your arms.
I hope you find freedom in whatever comes next.
I'll sheathe eulogy and take out the dagger.
Okay. Essentially, the rest of them run out. They kind of gather in that outside, like where that one guy was going. And they all go with the kids. They don't recognize that. They don't know anything else. They're just kind of trying to keep stock of the children. So for now, we will end initiative and end combat.
Yay!
Quoras, what is your passive perception?
15.
You noticed when you stabbed eulogy into the bed. At first, you didn't pay it any mind because you were so intent on killing Ruck. But there was a slight clank as you stabbed eulogy into the mattress. Like the sound of metal.
I'll go check it out. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll go in and look and see, just to investigate.
So you go back to the bed. How are you looking to see?
I guess I'll lift the bed first to see if there's anything just like under it. Did it like go all the way through and I just hit like metal underneath, or was it something in the mattress?
So when you lift the bed, there's nothing there. So it looks like it was in the mattress itself.
Then I'll cut open the bed with eulogy and like see, like pull it apart, see what's in there.
Okay. As you cut open the mattress, you see this glint of metal, and you pull it apart more, and you notice on this shield, or on this metal, it appears to be a shield of some sort, but you recognize a symbol that looks like the symbol of Matrix, but not quite the same. It's like an older, definitely an older model. But it bears the symbol of Matrix, and it doesn't show any like wear or tear from where eulogy hit it.
Well, that's interesting.
and take it out. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, the roof is fully on fire. You do start seeing, cinders falling from the ceiling. Are you going to stay with?
Is there anything else in this room? Is there one very specific thing that I would also look for quickly is some sort of symbol or token of Hesmos?
Yeah, you do see like a one of their like medallions kind of hung on like a nightstand.
I would grab that. On my way out, I'm gonna stop by Ruck's body and sort of fold his arms and pop one of the corks on the other, like on the fire thing, and just sort of pour it over the top of his body, just to make sure that he very specifically goes up with the rest of the building. And then I didn't unlock the door coming in here, so can the door be unlocked from the inside? Is there just
easily
like
enough?
Cool.
What a death trap it would otherwise
yeah, right.
be.
Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and just walk on out and see where everyone else is.
Then with that, we will take our break. And we will reconvene in 5 minutes.
He's so cool.
Oh my god, he's so cool. Corson pilot. Like back in 5 minutes. Hey, we're back.
And we're back. In case you're just joining us, Taylor's not a quitter.
I
Also,
knew you were going.
I nearly said what I said, like just before we came back, so the audio would come through, and I'm like, no, I do that all the time.
I just said you're not a quitter.
like,
I didn't specify anything. You keep going, and you'll let everybody know what we were talking about. Anyway, I just realized that Mel's been with us for just a bit over a year now.
Yay!
I'm looking through some old maps and realized that they had a combat with the Hungry about a year ago, and that was right about the time Mel joined us. So,
Are you sick of me yet?
Which
yes.
Very.
I also realized is like when we teed up all of this orphanage stuff, like that was almost a year ago at this point. So
It's been a long time.
Been a while.
Anyway, in case you're just joining us, they're burning down the orphanage. Quoras killed Ruck in a very gruesome manner, and then covered the body in like the alchemist's fire oil stuff, and was making sure the body burns, and also found a shield hidden within the mattress of Ruck, and went outside to join the rest of the party and the children that are now outside with some of the house parent leader things, whatever they are. And that's where we're picking back up in the courtyard.
Can I go to one of the, not the chaperone age people? Can I go to one of the eldest, like, kid that I can find?
One of the teens.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
What's up, fellow teens?
I just want to be like, is there anything else that we need to worry? Is there anyone else that might have been in there? Or are there only any other bedrooms or anything like that?
No, this is it. The others were not yet filled.
Are you treated well here?
We are treated as humanely as possible. We make mistakes, and so those mistakes are corrected, but we're fine.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
Uh, 28.
Well, his 3. He's been brainwashed. So he, speaking the truth as he now believes it, that any correction they receive is deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And they're given food, their illnesses and injuries are cared for. It beats starving, but it's definitely not a healthy environment by any stretch of the imagination.
Are there any other kids nearby that are maybe giving a side eye to this conversation?
I thought you were kind of like, were you kind of making it a public conversation?
I wasn't pulling him away, so they're still like intermixed. I wasn't
There's
making it a big conversation, but if someone was standing next to him,
there's probably a couple little kids that are there, like just listening, but they don't really they're not interjecting anything. They're scared. The only house they've known or home they've known for a while, for some of them, is now burning to the ground. I don't know what we're going to do now, but we'll figure it out. Hesmus will provide.
or whoever cares for you will provide. Hesmos isn't everything.
Dangerous words.
True words.
Sorry that no one else has ever cared for us. So, I'm sorry if I don't take your word for it, but Hesmus is the only guardian we've ever known. I don't see Father Rock anywhere. I hope he made it.
Don't trust a hope. Trust good people. And I wasn't talking to you. And I'm just gonna muss one of the kids' hair that's next to him and move away. Move through the group.
You see the other two trying to keep track of the kids. The one that Alma just brutally assaulted has come back and showing signs of wounds and injury, but trying to now track down kids and trying to like kind of take inventory. They're kind of like doing like a head count kind of thing, trying to see, but they don't really have a plan in place for this, so it's very chaotic.
Always have your fire plan ready.
Make sure you know where your evacuation points are at all times.
And of course, as you come back out, you see them kind of doing that, and you recognize her.
I've dropped my celestial revelation at this point, and
Sure.
the mask is stowed, so I'm back to just normal Quoras.
So this is Ridrin, the half-elf that you are familiar with.
Hello, Ridrin.
Quoras? We were told you were dead. What do
You
you
were told many lies.
don't know about that? Why haven't you come sooner if you were so alive?
Didn't know where you were. Came as soon
Did
as
you
I
even
could.
look?
Of course I did. I stayed in Seison as long as I could. Tried to find out where you went. The Justicars had secreted you away in the middle of the night. I thought all of you found Kiokos.
She's still alive?
She still lives. Paul is dead. Philip's dead, I'm sure you know.
Terrible. What brings you here now, then? Were you to blame for all of this?
Let's just say the god of justice got a bit of justice served.
Well, I don't know what we're going to do now. This was our home. This was the home for these children.
How many kids are there?
Hard to tell with the chaos. It appears to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30.
If you truly care for the children, and not just what you are doing to them here, I'm sure there are places that will take you in.
What do you mean, what I was doing to them here?
This is not a good place, Ridrin.
It gave them a home. It gave them a way of life. It gave them rules and guidelines, and
Gave them chains.
it gave them order. It gave them something to believe in. Don't you understand? We have to have something to believe in.
We used to believe in rock. Look where that's got us.
What do you mean? Where is Ruck?
He's been sent to join his god.
Killed him.
He killed himself. About 10 years ago.
First, the words don't you're like, oh. Well, be that as it may. What do we do now? Do we just walk across the countryside with these children?
Get them to Dune.
Where do we
First.
go?
There's an orphanage. A real orphanage. In Gerlock. Tell the father there that I sent you. He may not be able to take all the kids. But I'm sure he can look after some. The rest, he can help find places for, or you can send them to Seison. We have Paul with the council there. Kiokos is there. The Thieves Guild could offer protection.
Make it all sound so easy. Just go to Galefall, go to Seison. It's winter is coming. Not copyrighted version.
Dune is close. There will be carriages there. You could take one of those to Gerlock. It's not that far.
Perhaps. Even out here, rumors of the wars and struggles have reached us, but maybe it gives us our best chance of survival. And what will you do? You just found me again, are you just going to leave, just like that?
Depends on what you do, I suppose. If you... Well, let's say this. If you give me reason to come find you,
I kind of nod the building.
I will. If you'd like me
now
to come find you, send word to the council in Seison, wherever you find that is safe. Let them know where you're at. And once I'm done with all this business, perhaps we can meet again.
You
as
threaten
friends.
me now.
I frighten you.
No, you threaten me.
Threaten? No, not a threat. A promise.
I was just trying to survive.
And
I
that's
was
why
taken against my will.
And that's why you're still alive. Ruck gave up. He gave up you. He gave up on the shadows. He turned fully. Whether or not it was for survival, he lost himself. When was the last time you danced, Ridrin?
Don't know. It's been a long time.
Let's just say this is an opportunity. Find those things that used to bring you joy, and hold on to them.
Make some very, very excellent points. Maybe I should dance again. You'll come visit?
Of course. Once I'm done with all this nasty business. Speaking of which, do you know where Bayer is?
Seison, last I heard.
Well.
Visiting the temple.
Oh, good. Well, we're headed back that way anyway.
Be careful, he's quite powerful. As are the rest of the Justicars.
I'm much more powerful than the last time we met Bayer, so we'll see how it goes.
Just don't underestimate him. I'd hate to see you. And she gestures towards the building. Just be careful.
I will.
All right, come, children.
Wait.
Yes.
For any troubles you might have along the road,
and I'll pull out my bag of gold, and I'm going to give them. We'll do 30 kids. We'll do 500 gold pieces.
Oh. You don't have to do this. We can draw on the resources of the temple. I mean,
no more for the
No?
temple. Take this use what you need to get to Gairloch. Give the rest to Father Emerald. Tell him it's from Quoras.
Okay. It will be as you say. I'll
I hope
write
to
you.
see you soon.
That'd be good. She gives you a hug and... Children, come. We must make haste. It's late and we must find shelter. The other guy tries to argue with her a little bit, but she just kind of silences him with a look. Ruck's not coming. I'm in charge now.
I'd like to come up behind her just to give her a pat and give her cure wounds as a silent apology. Sorry about that.
You didn't know any better? It's all right. How many points of cures? Cure wounds did she get?
That is going to be...
How many points of healing?
Points of healing. We're going to do it at second level because I kind of hit her pretty hard. So.
Second level for second level.
Yeah. That is going to be 14 points back to her.
She's back to full.
Hey, there we go. No harm? No harm, no foul?
No, you're fine, thank you. I've had worse in the arena, but... still doesn't feel good, and so it's much better to not be hurting. Especially if we're going to be hiking tonight.
Could Void have been close enough to the conversation between those two, between Quoras and her, to have overheard?
Yeah.
Void would have made sure to be in like eyesight of Quoras so that he could wave them off if he didn't want them there, but definitely wanted.
Quoras was having that conversation, yeah, just out in the middle of everything.
Okay, cool.
Well, good work, everyone. Thank you for doing your part.
At this point, like, the orphanage kind of starts collapsing in on itself.
That went about as smoothly as a burning can.
But what about you, Quoras?
Still got the dart in your shoulder.
Yeah.
Lit.
Oh, what about me?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Confronting ghosts of the past could bring up lots of feelings, regardless of how well it goes.
We know this was a sore spot for you.
I suppose. I mean, everything went as well as it could, all things considered. Ruck was beyond saving, so here we are.
Well, considering Seison is our next step, we should probably heed caution. No?
I mean, no one here knows what we've done. Except for them, and I trust Ridrin not to tell. And, I mean, Bayer is in Seison, so a good opportunity to make good on the final bit of my promise.
If he's in Seison, does that mean he's going to be more well defended than this place?
Yeah, probably. We were dealing with children and camp counselors here mostly. Feel the temple in Seison will have true Justicars. But this was also a statement. I feel less of a need to make a statement about the temple in Seison.
Well, sorry.
I was just thinking that could be a tough nut to crack in terms of witnesses, approach, This place is out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. The good news is we have a friend in Seison. Kiokos will likely be willing to assist us. Thieves Guild. Who knows where they've got back doors into, or... You know.
That could work.
In worst case, we'll kill all the Justicars there. And make a real statement.
I am assuming that because this is a statement, you are wanting someone to look at it specifically.
Someone, something. Glance up at the sky.
Then we do need to exercise caution.
Tiny bit of devil's advocating. Are there any good Justicars? Hesmos serves a purpose. At least he does back in where I'm from.
This brings up an interesting question that we may have been skirting around for a while here. If Zaroon is filling in for Matrix, it is possible that everyone's been communicating with someone that's not Hesmos or any of the other gods. I can't say for certain, but either Hesmos is okay with this, or Hesmos isn't Hesmos, and we'll deal with that when we get there.
You're making it sound as if there's a coup for more than just Matrix.
Oh, I mean, I have no idea. I would just,
It's a theory.
say this. Zaroon, on his own, shouldn't be powerful enough to do what he is doing. Matrix is a god. They're not rivaled by very much. And so, until proven otherwise, all of Matrix's buddy gods should be considered a threat. Or
Potentially compromised.
yes, there we go.
Then maybe we should head to Seison faster instead of daddling.
I mean, I don't think Baya's going anywhere. We do have business in Seison, but I'm not too concerned.
Two things.
Mm.
If we go to Seison now, we don't have the wand. We can't help the king. We're kind of on a timer. The wand?
Mm-hmm.
No. Why would I?
That's what I mean, is we have no leads. Welderland is a huge country. I haven't been able to scry successfully on the person, and I doubt I will be. I barely saw them. Snurry is not a lead so much as a possible distraction at this point. I think we need to coordinate with Aldim, Grim, Dominic, all the people that have strings to pull in political circles. Maybe some Welderlandia lord is swaggering a bit more ever since last week. There's been possible signs of power movement.
There's
Clues
also
to get us closer.
There's also reconnecting with Micah. And perhaps maybe even Sinbar might have something. Maybe we can reconnect with him, considering his status back home.
We don't know enough to go to Welderland. We'd be searching for a needle in 18 haystacks.
Regardless, Seison feels like a natural step on the road to Welderland. Do we have I can't remember. Do we have a means of getting to Welderland? I know we have Edie's new magic.
I asked Micah if he had any teleportation circles that he could teach Edie for getting to Welderland. Grim could also possibly know some. They have need of fast transport between the kingdoms, potentially, if peace is to be renegotiated, or at least to border positions, I would hope. But I don't...
Or they can lead us in the right direction to someone who can, if they, for whatever reason, they can't.
Exactly. We only see so much of the puzzle.
We'll have much better resources at our disposal back in Seison, too.
Okay. Secondly, how's your arm, Quoras? This was a orphanage or front or whatever for the Justicars of Hesmos, and if Zaroon is potentially usurping Matrix and possibly staging a coup, did something happen? Has your arm changed?
I mean, yeah, sort of. There was a weird thing that happened when I stabbed Ruck, where some of the... I've never really quite understood how my transformation thing works. It used to be golden, now it's dark. There's all that. I used it on Ruck. When I stabbed him, some of the dark from my arm leaked out and poured a bit of more... I've always been able to pour some of that energy into an attack, but some of it seemed to come from the arm this time. And I guess I'll look at my arm and see if there's anything.
It appears to be back to what it was before.
Cool.
There's still all the tendrils and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it smaller?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nothing there. Though, that does remind me, I did find this, and I'll pick up the shield. This was in Ruck's bed, which feels odd. I mean, maybe he didn't know what it was and was using it as lumbar support, but
leave it to
this
Quoras
is
to know lumbar support.
It's a symbol of Matrix on here, but it's a bit old, I think, or different than it used to be, or that it is now. The current symbol of Matrix is much more orderly, and actually Quoras will pull up his sleeve and show the big symbol of Matrix, which is a triquetra, but it's it's the three interlocking rings basically, but it's very angular and it looks like a lines, not just like hard edges and curves. This is more natural almost. The thing on the shield is more like roots, tree roots, and almost intertwining into themselves to make that triquetra. Do you want to do your thing to it, Void?
Sure.
Cool.
I'll pull out the pearl and I'll just tap it to the shield and cast it. I won't bother with ritual.
All right. I will go ahead and just put the description for the item in Conlin's chat, since you already know what it is, because you helped me make it.
Ooh, that is.
Ooh. You put it in Colin's or Matt's chat?
Colin's. Matt already knows what it is.
Yeah, Matt apparently helped make this. I didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a sweet present for our friend Quoras.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Of course, the best way I have to describe this is it's faded.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It should help you not go down so easily, and your running around, you'll be able to help protect people a bit easier.
Holy shit. Shield's fucking wild. God damn. Cool. Yeah, I guess for the audience, it's a shield that comes with 2 abilities, Protector's Charge. So it's a +3 bonus to AC, so it's an additional to it's a +1 additional, it's a +1 additional to the shield's already 2 AC increase. When you use the dash action, you can hold the shield aloft and impart its blessing to others. Up to 3 allies you can see within 30 feet of you, chosen once during the dash, gain the shield's bonus to their AC until the start of your next turn. During that time, I lose the bonus to the AC, which is awesome. And then also it basically has spare the dying cantrip on it at all times kind of thing. Once per long rest. So reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. Or not Death Ward, not spare the dying. Death Ward.
It's the half-orc Relentless Endurance, because Death Ward does protect you against death outright.
Oh yeah, it does.
There's a slight coverage difference, but yes.
Dang. Cool.
Wow.
Well, that's rad. All
It
right.
is called the Blessed Bulwark of Matrix.
Ooh.
The blessed what?
Bulwark. Bulwark. Bulwark is like a strong line of defense.
Dope. Is
If
it
only
metal
Haley
or
was here.
wood?
Metal.
Okay.
Hence
Only
the
Haley.
metal sound it made when.
Yeah, that's true. A shield
Other
is
than
made from
thunk.
wood or metal. Oh, I guess it's a
That's
shield.
the,
It's
that's
just
the
general
default shield description, yeah.
If only
Cool.
Haley was here for Edie's word of the day.
Yep.
Bulwark.
That's my word of the day. I'm taking that.
Well, that's interesting.
And should require attunement, I believe.
If it doesn't, I can change that.
Yeah, I don't know if it does or not, but I have a slot, so I had a slot. I have the crystal ball right now.
That fucking crystal ball just keeps bouncing around.
Yeah, we'll pass it on to somebody else.
I will take it.
Interesting. Wonder why Ruck had it. Oh. I mean, I suppose it's possible that he didn't even know it was there. That it was...
You said it's an older symbol. Maybe if there really is some cahoots between Saroon's matrix and this Justicari Hesmos business, hiding heretical items that could serve as proof to that conspiracy. It's not out of the question.
True. Yeah. Interesting.
So it's got this older symbol of Matrix. Does Eulogy have a symbol of Matrix as well, like in the pommel or the hilt? Do they match? Oh.
They do not.
The
Damn,
Lord
I
Queen
thought I was
is
onto
very
something.
happy.
I will remind our lore whore that Eulogy
Putting lore in front of that.
was the broken pact weapon of Zaroon and Malkus, not Matrix and Quoras.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I remembered it was Malkus's. I couldn't remember who the pact was made to.
Dustin's got his word of the day list there.
Zaroon. Yeah. So Zaroon's fingerprints are all over Eulogy, although now I'm losing the thread because it was Benediction before. Was Benediction the pact weapon?
Benediction was the pact weapon.
Okay.
And it
Eulogy,
became Eulogy when it went into your hands.
Yeah.
Chorus renamed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, and I'm gonna look towards the burning building. I don't think we're going to find any other answers here.
Be surprised what you can find among the ashes.
Phoenixes often rise from them.
I made sure Ruck was appropriately burned. I should be no rising there.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't referring to him.
No, no worries. Just wanted to make it clear. He's gone.
So do we stay? Wait until it all burns out? Or do we head towards Seison?
I think it's likely to burn itself down. We'll be good to go. We can leave. I have no reason to stay.
Just quickly clarifying, the woods around the orphanage, like there's enough space that there's real no risk of like the woods or the forest.
I mean,
Yeah.
assuming like no big winds come up, yeah, you're probably safe.
The heroes start a forest fire.
Casa shows up.
We didn't even do a gender reveal.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
No, it's pretty wide open plains on the way to Dune.
Yeah.
The closest real type forest is in Dianella.
Yep. How far would Dianella be from here?
Several days.
Yes.
Yeah, about equal distance travel from there to Fortress. So
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Unless we want to roast some marshmallows, I am content. I mean, you say head towards Seison.
so morbid.
Corpse mellows.
Edie can just open us a door, I think.
What time of night is it? Do we really want to do that this
It's
late?
pretty damn late at this point. Yeah.
Do we actually know where the circle that Edie has into Seison goes?
That is a good.
Only Edie does.
Yep.
And Edie's not, well,
We have a
Haley's
circle.
physically not here.
We don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's saying she can. Oh,
Uh,
it's secret.
should we wait till
Keep it safe.
business hours to head in there? We can always head to Dune or camp out here or whatever. Or we can jump in. That's fine with me.
Waiting till business hours doesn't feel like our style, but maybe we should be a little bit more prim and proper on return.
I don't really want to accidentally teleport into some powerful wizard's tower or
Into
a
Grim
temple
taking a
of-
shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
He
maybe
just has
this
to
Like a
teleport to
corporate
a circle
shower
right in his
circle.
bathroom. I knew I shouldn't have put that in.
He's
Really-
it's on the
really
floor of
bad
his shower.
layout.
Is how he.
He's an old man. He forgets shit. So it could easily be in the middle of his bathroom at this point. Maybe a good night's sleep might be the best option.
Yeah, I'm okay either way.
Whatever works.
Then we go Mimi's.
I'll get the marshmallows.
Oh, God.
While that continues to burn, I'll go find some fire for our little campfire.
Oh, you mean like a real campfire, not? That wasn't sarcasm saying like, oh, our little campfire, like the thing
I
we've.
genuinely pictured us just sleeping around the husk of a burning orphanage. It felt very on brand for us, but no.
That sounds so terrible.
Yeah, that's fine. But tomorrow morning, breakfast. It is getting cold. That probably won't burn all night.
Well, that's true. Yeah, good idea.
Cool. I'll be right back. And I will scamper away into the woods, far enough away that I don't feel like I'm within eyeshot or earshot. And do I still have that cold feeling around my heart?
Where did you go?
Just away. I'm into the
Just
woods.
walked away from the group. Yeah. And it feels a
So
little
I-
tighter. It feels a little tighter.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna lean against a tree. I'm gonna do this again. They're gonna kill me. Ugh. I know you're there, Levistus.
Oh, child. I was wondering when you would comment and pray to me again.
I'm not praying to you.
Call it what you will.
I need help.
I'm all ears.
2 things. Can you tell me, or will you tell me, anything about the wand of wishes we're seeking? Or where we can find it? Or buy one, or whatever? How can we get one into our possession? Quickly.
That is a most interesting request. One wonders what you are inquiring about such a powerful item for.
There's someone we need to save.
Oh, that's so sweet. There's a cost to save someone.
There always is.
Indeed. What is your other request?
What is happening with Quoras's marks?
Is something happening to your friend?
I wouldn't have asked otherwise.
Yes, it was rhetorical. There is much going on, indeed. But there must be much paid for such information. You are asking for so much.
What do you want?
I want to be free. I want revenge. I want power. I want you by my side.
What the heck? What in the... Why me?
You have power.
Oh,
You
not
have
this
rage.
bullshit again.
You have potential.
Give me the answers, and I'll see what I can do.
That's not how it works.
It's how I'm making it work.
Oh. Then I guess it's not working. Oh, little one.
You want my help, you help me first.
I need assurance. We need a, what's the word? A pact. I will help you, but you will serve me.
Find
In
the
that
terms.
moment, everything freezes around you.
Oh shit.
and you feel your mind pulled away from your body. You see yourself traveling through the levels of hell. You see yourself flying through Avernus, fireballs exploding around you. Pulled deeper and deeper. Through Avernus, you travel deeper into Dis, and then on to Minaros, and finally arriving through going through Phlegathos, and arriving in Stygia, however it's pronounced, on the frozen shores, the frozen tundra, ice all around you. The great frozen sea. And you end up standing before a frozen tomb. Contract is pegged to the wall, to this block of ice. Written in this flowing blackish blue ink. Where the ledger, the words start, I, Nemeia, and it fills out the rest of your name. I believe it's, let's see, I'm going to the rest of your name here because it's, I don't even know.
Lagoria?
Yeah, Lagoria. I was like, what is the rest of your full name? I don't even use that. Do hereby swear to serve Levistus, ruler of Stygia, in return for his assistance in recovering the Wand of Wishes, as well as revealing information regarding Quoras Alvengar's black tendril issue. It goes into details on that. Black tendril issue is STD. But as the contract progresses, the words get smaller and smaller and smaller until they're barely legible going down, and eventually it looks just like dots on the page. But there is a big signature spot. You can sign there.
I'm not signing something I can't read all of.
Do you have time? Clock is ticking. You can take it with you. And you find yourself snapped back to the rest of the group. Not even a breath has passed. But in your inventory, you're holding an infernal contract.
Oh, shit. And how is that grip on my heart?
It is ridiculously tight. Like, you feel like every beat of your heart is fighting against this icy cold grasp.
My tail's gonna whip around and slash and crack and gouge a nearby tree, and then I'm going to go back to the group.
Nobody's even aware. Again, it was all in the matter of just the blink of an eye.
Did you not find any wood?
Kind of forgot.
That's not like you.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't like me.
I mean, you know what I want to do.
I do.
Same as my passive. 21.
Oh my. 23.
I mean, even if I got a nat 20, I can't beat you on anything. Yeah, you are. Nosy little peoples. I need to speak with Chorus.
I'm here. Yeah.
In private, please. Sorry, guys.
We're here if you need us.
I know.
I'll follow Nemeia.
Okay.
Go to the other side of the building or whatever, out of sight, out of air range, hopefully. Of course, I think I fucked up.
More than we usually do.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how I've always been going on about God's not talking to me, yada yada yada?
Yes.
It never once crossed my mind to try and speak to an archdevil. And back in Gale 4, when I fled after I went all beast mode, I reached out and someone responded.
Who?
Levistus.
Chorus's face goes even more pale than he already is.
What did you say?
At first I was too stunned. I wanted more information on what I was, and it was like talking to void. It was just annoying. So I cut the conversation, and now with everything else going on with your marks and the wand, I reached out again, and they want me to sign a contract for answers for you. I told you I fucked up.
You don't even know the half of it.
That's all I need to know.
I mean, first off, I feel this should be fucking evident, but don't sign anything.
I haven't. I didn't. I didn't.
Aside from that, You're gonna have to tell the rest of the heroes. We're gonna have to figure out what that means.
As if I haven't already caused enough problems for everyone else. For you. I'm sorry.
The fight that caused me to fall and got Malkus killed was against devils aligned with Levistus. If you sign that contract, a wild idiot.
I summoned Edie with the contract.
Oh, it's worth it.
Best contract ever.
Yeah.
If you sign that contract, well, let's just say, don't.
I have no intention of doing so. And if it's in, is it actually in my inventory?
It is.
Get the hell out of here. Where?
Conlon looks like he's having a fun time. Chorus is shitting himself sideways.
You might have to reload the page just because of how Beyond works.
Chorus is one word away from attacking Nemeia, so...
Oh, yeah. It was fun. Ancient medallion, book, child's drawing. Forgot about that.
Firstborn child to Levistus. It's fine.
Just says infernal contract.
It's also in very tiny font since
I'm
this
assuming-
is an infernal
I don't know,
contract.
So there's no words on it that describe more about the infernal contract, right, Dustin? Just in terms of...
It does specify. It's not like all the wording of the
there it
contract.
is.
It just says contract basically to deal with Levistus, kind of blah blah.
Ah, okay, there it is. Cool. I will pull it out and give it to Chorus.
That won't leave your hand.
Chorus won't take it anyway.
That's your fuck up. You're gonna have to figure out how to fix it. Maybe Void can help.
And Chorus is gonna walk away.
Can I rip it?
You could try.
I want to try and rip it. I don't want it. I'm fucked up.
You got it now, girly. You done fucked up.
I'm done. Oh no.
You try to rip it, it does not tear.
I imagine we probably, Void and I, and Edie, because now Haley's here, we probably would be seeing Chorus, like, coming around by himself, right?
Are the kids still there?
No, they left.
They've started walking, yeah. They've started heading towards...
And
Alma
towards Doom.
Alma and Edie see Chorus. Void's not there.
Do we see Void lead?
Where would Void have gone?
Sneaky fuck.
I just have to go take a little bathroom break. Sorry. I'll be right back.
Why is it just Chorus coming back?
Maybe Nemeia needed time to herself?
Subsequent bathroom break?
He's actually killed her.
That would be not good. Nemeia good?
No.
What happened?
Ask her.
I want to do a mind link with Chorus. It was enough to frighten you, it seems.
I don't know how Mind Link works exactly, but Chorus is no words in his brain. Just everything is on fire.
It's just like message, like kind of an open line of
Gotcha.
communication. So I can't like see what's in the
Okay.
machinations of your mind.
Quoras doesn't say anything over the mind.
He's gonna go find Nemeia.
I'm gonna leave Edie to go find Nemeia, and I'm gonna hang back since Chorus is something's happened.
Horace, what are you doing?
Quoras is gonna sit down, reach into his bag, pull out a crystal ball that he attuned to on the way to Dune, and say, "Show me Malkus."
Yes.
And with that, we will end today's session.
Of course.
I saw the time. I was like, where is this Cliffy gonna happen?
Taylor is having a wild time today with all the lore.
Ooh, ah!
Was that your down with the sickness?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, getting
that
down.
video. No, have you seen that video where it's like that lady trying to sing "Down with the Sickness"? The guy's just like, "Ooh ah!" instead of the. It's
awesome.
awful. All right, God, what naughtiness, what nastiness, what evil have you awoken? What is God's? This is your
Nemeia
bed, you're
fucked
gonna
up.
lie in it.
No, Nemeia fucked up. No.
Upon closer examination, that contract is not made of paper.
This is a to be continued thing.
What is it made out of?
Orphan.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Orphan's
Hands.
tears.
No, just orphan skin.
The faces of orphans.
No.
I mean,
All
what
right,
do you think
guys.
is gonna happen, honestly, though?
Yeah, with a devil, an archdevil
Yeah,
of
no,
all
it's-
things.
We're gonna be back next week, maybe.
I don't know anymore.
Better
There
be.
might be a-
Maybe you
the
can't
con-
leave
the
me like
contract-
this.
The contract with the devils may have just unraveled the space-time continuum.
Better not. Put it back together. Make another contract.
Good thing I'm God here. You may be an archdevil, but I'm the high God. And by high, I just mean it's
I was
420
good-
something.
I was gonna say.
Yep.
All right,
Now that
guys.
reminds me of something.
We're
Hold on.
gonna do a raid, so stick around for that.
That's
Yeah.
our contract.
To see
That is our
what
contract.
evil has been awoken. We will find out next week. Until then, join our Patreon. Maybe you can get a update, insight to what's going to happen. Maybe you can have some influence on what's
Sign a
going to happen.
devil contract of your own over on our Patreon.
We are the best demon daddies, though.
We are 100%.
We are.
We are graduate.
You think I'm a demon daddy?
No, you're a demon mommy.
Anyone can be a demon daddy if
Mummy.
they want to.
Are you
This
my
is-
mummy?
Are we gonna go to raid
My
before the
money.
spirals?
We're gonna go to
Yes.
raid. All right, guys, we love you. Until next week, are you ready for more tales, bitches?
Always. Bye, everybody.